about the Saturday newscast. And the Medical Center 10K is actually happening this Saturday, and it affects many people due to road closures and things like that. And it actually brings in thousands of people from around the world, not just from the country, and it also attracts hundreds of volunteers. And it starts and finishes at LT Smith Stadium on campus, so it will affect everybody here, because whether you're trying to sleep or you're trying to go somewhere, it's going to be an issue. And yeah.
We felt that it was adequate to be in the morning. For one, the race is occurring in the morning, and then also it's going to affect people's days. So our target audience is families that might want to come and attend the race and bring their kids out and have a good day or a good time. And then also people that might be traveling, like we said, it will cause traffic issues. So we want them to be aware of that. And also athletes who might want to have a last-minute entry into the races.
And I talked to Audrey Fowler, and she is the 10K volunteer coordinator. So she is in charge of getting those hundreds of volunteers where they need to go, which includes busing them and to each different location, which includes street corners, parking lots, things like that, along the course. And we were also going to talk to somebody there, a participant at the race, because we were going to go live around 7:30, and the race actually starts at 8. So we would talk to somebody as they were getting ready for the race.
And that would be a live interview, and some questions that we would ask, and we would use them as a real person. Some questions we would ask them was how many years that they have participated in this event, and then also what separates this event from other 10Ks in the area, and what brings them out to this event each year. Really, what sets this event apart? Why do you keep coming back? Just really to pick their mind at why they are continuing to participate in this event. And then also, just from an athletic perspective, is what is your mindset on race day? 10Ks are different than 5Ks or any other races, so really what is their mindset going into this race and preparatory for it?
And visually, for the anchor intro, we want the anchor intro to be kind of the information. So during the anchor intro, there would be a map of the course and what roads would be closed. And then they would toss it to the reporter live at Smith Stadium, who would talk to the real person who was getting ready for the race. And we would also have a pre-recorded interview with Audrey Fowler talking about the preparation for the race.
And then some advancements that we were wanting to have is actually find a story called there that we might be able to continue at a later newscast. Like we've done in this class, whenever going out and being real or being at a location, you're able to find stories easier. So actually being there, we might be able to find a story about a person that we can display to the world.
And talking about that, I know somebody a couple years ago found someone, because they do a wheelchair race, but they also, there was a guy who was a triple amputee, both legs and an arm, who ran the 10K. And he was the first amputee to ever run the 10K. So that was their package. So we were going to look for somebody, like that with an interesting story to do maybe a 5:30.
And then also links for races online. I know that if people are interested in doing a race or for races with other causes, they're like, oh man, I missed this race. Let's see when the next race is. And so we would provide that information for them.